The ACI Cebu Institute of Technology University Student Chapter is based on the heart of the Philippines. As a student chapter, we take pride in transcending beyond boundaries in pursuing the best use of concrete, even amidst a pandemic. I'm Precious Donna Gift Haino, the former president during the academic year 2020-2021, and I am here today to present the student chapter's works over the years. To start, here are the chapter's works prior to the pandemic. During the academic year 2019-2020, we were able to conduct site visits to material testing laboratories and construction expos. Through these visits, we were able to expose our student members to the actual concrete industry. Aside from the site visits, we also had an ACI concrete field testing certification to which was verified with the ACI Philippines. We also had seminars exploring the topics concrete restorations and repair, severe wind hazard and earthquake damage assessment, and construction material innovations, respectively. Complementing the webinars, we also had competitions conducted in the chapter. We held a high-strength concrete competition and a concrete quiz bowl. As we proceed to another academic year, the student chapter is inspired to perform even better even under a global pandemic. In the pursuit for a more competent academic year, the student chapter gave focus on research innovations and collegiate competitions. There, the student chapter decided to host two clubs for the department. The clubs were grassroots to a more competent environment to our student members in the field of concrete. These are the Civil Engineering Quiz Team and the Civil Engineering Research Society. We still had webinars for the academic year. Through Zoom and Facebook livestream, we offered webinars on the following topics: debunking civil engineering trends, building information modeling, hot weather concreting, and self-compacting concrete.
Moving on to what PJ said, the student chapter really aims to expose its members on a much more competent environment. And that being said, the student chapter were able to join and even host competitions at a national scale. Uh, the first competition that we were able to join as a student chapter was the previous concrete proposal competition, which was hosted by the ACI Philippines. Luckily, we were able to grab second place, and it was such an achievement for our student chapter since it was our first time to join a competition, especially on such a field. And other than that, we were also able to spearhead a conference together with other organizations in our university, which was entitled a Civil Engineering and Architecture Student Conference. We thought that this would be a good platform for student civil engineers and architects to gather around and take notes on their respective fields. So the conference where they had keynotes and plenary talks, at the same time competitions such as design competitions and uh, research competitions. All of these were really discussed and were really decided by organizations catered to its participants. So we also hosted competitions that is exclusive to our student chapter members. We had a Technology and Concrete Convention, which was a culminating activity to our members in the Research Society. So in that convention, they were able to present their papers and at the same time defend them on a quite honored panels. So we also hosted a concrete quiz competition. We continued that since last year, and supposedly the winner for the concrete competition was our representative for the national competition, but unfortunately it was canceled. But nevertheless, we're still thankful as a student chapter. And beside all of those conferences and competitions that the student chapter was able to join and host, we also aim to be a socially responsible organization. Because of this pandemic, one of the most affected sectors were our laborers in the construction industry. That's why the student chapter organized a fundraising activity so we may spearhead an outreach program for our local construction workers. At the same time, that's why we were able to also tap onto different construction companies, and there we had our outreach programs. So we were able to give back in a sense. So basically, that was the climax for the academic year 2020 and 2021. Now, on to the next year, which is currently this year, which just started, the student chapter still aims to even perform better for this year. We expanded our student leaders so that they would take lead in performing the chapter's goals. As we start a new academic year, we still hope to transcend beyond boundaries, all for the advancement of the concrete. So that's why the Cebu Institute of Technology University student chapter will always be advancing. So I guess that's it for the presentation. And in behalf of the student chapter, we are really thankful for such opportunity to present in this platform. So thank you very much.